You're welcome once again to this channel. Today, I want to look at how to create quizzes with Google Form. All right. This is very important for uh, teachers, trainers, examiners. Okay, that set a lot of online examinations, and so we want to be able to know how to use Google Form to create online quizzes. All right. So, of course, you need to first have you need to have your Gmail account and have the Google Drive account. This is my own Google Drive account, and basically, I can go to new. You can see new clearly. So click on new, then come to Google Forms. All right, click on these arrows. So you see the drop down. All right, click on blank quiz. So, okay, so if you click on blank quiz, okay, that is going to load for you. So that is the template we are going to use. I have test questions here that I would like to use. I have some test questions from my CISA training. Okay, I have a CISA review practice test that we are going to use. Okay, is loading. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is it. So I have this uh, quizzes that I want to use to test the readiness of my CISA trainees or candidates. Okay, so I will do that for the first. I will use the first of 5 questions. All right, also to demonstrate how to, instead of doing this manually, we can actually make it online. All right, so you can see it has loaded for me. It has loaded for me. All right, so you have here. Let's start first. So of course, I have to type uh, my Gmail account. All right, but what about if I want to have some information, all right, which I want the students to fill? Okay, so I can come here, look at this icon, all right, add question, all right. This is import question if I have the question somewhere in another Google form before. All right, but for now, I can click on add question. All right, so you can see I have a new form to fill, but instead of multiple choice here, the question being in the form of multiple choice, I will come here and click on short answer. All right, so I click on short answer. So the question, I can say, okay, the student should give me his or her name. Okay, so name. Okay, and the response should be a short answer. Okay, if you look at this answer key, all right, checked 10 points. All right, what this means, okay, what this means is that the question is supposed to carry 10 points. Okay, but we all know that asking your name, okay, shouldn't be having points. I will come to that later and show you how to remove these 10 points. All right, answer key is not relevant here. All right, it's not relevant. All right, so when I click on the answer key, do you notice it actually gave me the opportunity? That answer key means if I want to tell the system this is the answer to the question. All right, so I can reduce this to 0. All right, because name is not, you are not supposed to get a point for just writing your name. All right, so so name, then you write the correct answer. I can click on done. Okay, so I'm good to go. Now look at this icon high, this icon preview. If I click on it, I can actually see how it's going to look for the students. You can see name, okay, your answer. Okay, all right, so by default the student is required to type his email. Okay, so that is what you have here, email. All right. Then I've added another section. Okay, so you can see it is required, that is, the student is required to fill that information. That is why you are seeing that asterisk. You are seeing that asterisk there. Then, of course, the name that section I just created. All right, so you can see this is it. All right, because it is required, that's why. So you can't submit this form without submitting your name. All right, let's assume I want to add maybe department or class. Okay, I can say, okay, add another question. Then I will change this multiple choice to short answer. All right, so I can ask the question, the student, and say, okay, fill your class. All right, maybe SS1, SS2, SS3, or I can say department. Okay, but let me use class. Okay, so I can use class. All right, answer key, I can uncheck this because it's not really, all right, I can uncheck this. And once I uncheck this, it brings up the points, which I can also reduce to 0. Okay, so this is not meant to carry any mark. So I can click on done and through. All right, remember this required icon is checked. That means whoever is filling the form must fill it. If I unclick it, then that means it becomes optional. All right, but of course I want you to submit your class. Now I can come back here and check what I've done. All right, I can click on this button. Okay, can you see? So email, name, and class. All right, that is what the student is going to see. All right, so you fill your name, you fill your class. All right, I think that is good enough. Okay, as per what we are supposed to fill. All right, on here on our title form, I can change this to, all right, CISA mock exam. Okay, I can change this to CISA mock exam. Okay, and let me see it. How does it look? Great. All right, so you can see the students now know that yes, I'm going to write CISA mock exam. It has appeared there. All right, people that are familiar with web design, you can see basically this is just like when you write a script or you do something on your code, then you check. All right, so exactly. So so I can also come here and say, okay, what is your name? What is your class? Then let's deal with the question. Let's deal with the question now. Okay, let's start populating the question. So I can click on add question. All right. I can click on add question. Okay, I don't want that question to be in that section, so I can delete this. All right, let it still be on name, class. Okay, so I have name, I have class. Okay, okay, let me put my cursor here. All right, so so here I have a untitled question. All right, untitled question. Now it's multiple choice. It's multiple choice. So let me come to my question here and copy question 1. All right. Ask function will address which of the following of the concern about electronic message. So I can copy this from my Microsoft Word. All right, and paste it. Okay, so I can paste the question here. Okay, it's multiple choice. All right, that now the option now. So option 1. Okay, so what is the option 1 that I have here? Okay, that is message confidentiality. I can copy this message confidentiality. All right, and click on add order. All right, okay, add order. So message confidentiality. All right, then of course there are more options. I can click on add option again. It brought me to option 2. So I click on message integrity as my B. Then I come here and add it as the B. All right. I will need more options, so I click on add option again. It brings me to option 3. All right. I click on message availability. Okay, click on message availability. Then great. The fourth option, I click on add option again. Okay, so it gives me opportunity to write the fourth option. Okay, so message compression. I come to the Google form and click. All right, and paste. So those are my option. And of course, I have to tell the system what the answer. All right, the answer key. Okay, so the answer key is basically as function we are there which are the concerned about the key message. The answer is actually B. All right, so since the answer key option is checked, I can click on this. All right. Okay. I can click on the answer key. Once I click on message integrity, you see it has been checked. Then I have to decide how many points, all right, is the question carrying. So you have a choice on to determine the number of points. Okay. So let me assume is 10 points, okay, or 2. Okay. So let me assume, okay, each question carry 2 points. So as you can see, it's adjustable. So this question is 2 points. I can click on done. I can click on done. All right, so I can check what I've done. All right, let me see what the student will see. Okay, so you can see email of the student is required, name of the student is required, class of the student is required. So you can see the question. All right, this is the question. This is option A, B, C, D. All right, now there is this order showing. I don't like this. I don't want this order to show. All right, so I will come here, all right, and delete it. You can see this is why it is showing. I can come here and delete it. Remember, this question is required. Okay, so you can't jump it. So you have option. I can decide to make it optional. Then that means I would click. I will not make it required. But if I make it, optional required, then that means you see. That is why you are seeing that asterisk. So, and of course you are seeing the 2 points assigned to it. Okay, so it becomes compulsory for the students. Okay, so the answer key is this, and this is the back end basically. Then of course I can add I can add a second question. Okay, I can add a second question. So you see, so I can come here and pick the second question. Copy this. Okay, come here and paste. Simple. All right, digital signature will address which of the concerns about electronic message. All right, then of course I can come to the answers. All right, authentication and integrity. Okay, I can come here and for options, of course, it will be in option and paste. Of course, there are other options. I can click on add other so that I will be able to pick the B option. Okay, so the B option is authentication and confidentiality of data. Then I can come here and okay, and drop that. Okay, it's not highlighting yet, so click option, add option. Okay, yes, it's highlighted now. All right, I can click on add option again. You see option 3 has come up, so I can click on confidentiality and integrity. Okay, and come here. Okay, I hope you are following me. If you have questions, you can paste your question in the comment section. So it remains my D. I can click on add option again. Okay, option 4 is highlighted, and so I can click on copy authentication and availability of data. Okay, come here and paste it. Great. Remember I said I don't want this option to show, order to show, so I want to delete this. All right, but out of these 4, which one is the answer? Actually, for those people that are familiar with digital signature, it's going to address basically integrity and authentication. So actually the answer is A, integrity and authentication. All right, so I can come to the answer key here and click it. So once I click the answer key, I can select this. This is the answer. Worry about the number of points. Okay, I will still make it 2 points. Okay, I make it 2 points. I click on done. All right, and of course, the required check is still there. I leave the required check there. If you come here now and click on preview, all right, so this is what you are going to see. Can you see email of the student? All right, name of the student. All right, class of the student. You can see your first question. You can see your second question. So the student can click and submit. All right. Then you will notice that as I'm adding, the data point here is increasing. So if I continue like this data point to keep on increasing. Let me add one more. Let me add one more question. All right. So look at question number 3. I'm sure by now you will have been getting an understanding of how to do that. So I can copy this question. All right. Come here and paste it. Great. Remember, we still leave the question as multiple choice. All right. In some situation, it might not be multiple choice. You might want the a short answer. All right. If I want a short answer, then I can select short answer. But for now, I'm focusing on multiple choice online question. All right. So I can come to option 1. So what is my option 1 here? Okay. So this is the answer. This is the option for A. I can copy this A, all right, and paste it. Click on add order for B. Click on add order for B and copy. Okay, copy this. All right, for B, I have to click on add option for option 2 to be highlighted. Paste. Okay, click on add option again for option 3 to be highlighted. So I come to my work papers, all right, and click and copy option C, all right, and paste it. Great. So it remains the D option, all right, option 4. So what is my option 4? I can copy this, great, and paste. All right, remember, I don't want this order to show. I delete it. Okay, what about the answer? What is the answer here? So I click on answer key. A digital signature is created by the sender to prove message integrity. All right, by encrypting the message with the sender's private key. Upon receiving the data, the recipient can decrypt the data using the sender's public key. Or B, encrypting the message with the recipient public key. All right, I know that is not the answer. Initially using the hashing algorithm to produce a hash value of message that's just from the entire message content. Upon receiving the data, the recipient can independently create it. Then encrypting the message with the sender's public key. Of course, that is not the answer. All right. Okay. Looking at this question, encrypt the message. Okay, it's not C, it's not B, it's not D. All right. Encrypting the message with the sender's private key. Upon receiving the data, all right, the recipient can decrypt the data using the sender's public key. Then using hash algorithm to the hash value. All right. Upon receiving that, the recipient can independently create it. Okay, so this is basically the answer, because the digital signature actually use a hash function or algorithm. Okay, so I click on this, okay, as the answer. Okay, and of course I have to adjust this, all right, to 2 points. Okay, so you are liberty. So you can see the data points also have changed. Okay, the data points have changed when if I raise this to 4, all right, so you can see 8. But let me choose the answer to be weighted to 2. All right, so I can click on done, and that's the third question is added. Okay, I can add another question. Okay, I can add another question. Maybe I should stop there. All right, we'll look at other things around this. So digital signatures addresses which of the following concerns about electronic messages. Okay, let me copy this. So I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to pass across with this video. All right, so I copy this and paste this. All right, then of course the answer, what is going to be our answer? All right, unauthorized archiving for A. Okay, great. Remember, click on add order so that add option 2. Okay, then I can come here and pick confidentiality and add that. Click on add option again so that I can have option 3. All right, unauthorized copy. Okay, then option 4, add option 4. Okay, so I can come here to pick my alteration. All right. Of course, I can set the question directly on Google Form. Okay, let's assume I don't want to use Microsoft Word. All right, I can delete this like we said. Digital signature actually addresses alteration. So actually D is the answer. All right, so I will come to answer key. Remember, click on answer key. All right, the answer is D. So I will check this. Then of course, I have to decide the number of points that question is going to carry. So the answer is 2. All right, remember for all of them, also I can click on done and I'm good here. So required is very important because it decides whether a student can jump the question or not. So of course, if it is all the questions are compulsory, you have to align the required button. If it is not, maybe out of 5 questions, pick 3. You cannot make it required in such a situation. All right, if you need maybe a short answer, why not? You can click short answer, type your question, then the answer will be a short answer. You also have option of clicking on checkboxes. If you checkbox you want, or you want to drop down, or the student is going to maybe do the test, or maybe on Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint, and maybe the students are meant to be create a presentation. The student can actually upload, all right, the presentation via this file upload option. All right, so you have several options that you can use, all right, to determine. All right, then responses also. All right, so here you can see 0 responses, accepting responses. All right, of course you have to highlight this. There is 0 responses here. Nobody has filled the form yet. Then you can come also to this setting, so you can see options. Assign, make this a quiz. All right, so I have checked this. This is checked, so you can, of course, you have to leave that as checked. Now, should result be released immediately after submission? Right, I want the student, once the student clicks submit, I want the student to see his or her result immediately. So I leave this. All right. Then what about you can also pick later after manual review, especially which is not multiple choice. Let's assume it's paragraph, short answer. All right. In such case, the student may not have the privilege of seeing the scores immediately because you want to review what the student have written. So you have the option of picking immediately or later. All right, but this case, this is multiple choice. I will click on I've already done this earlier, so I will click on immediately after each submission. All right, look at this also. Missed question. The respondent can see which questions were answered incorrectly. I leave it on. All right, because I want my student to be able to know, okay, you got this right, you got this wrong. Correct answer. The respondent can see correct answers after grades are released. You can see the answer is already in the system. All right, so do you want the student to see the correct answer after they have submitted? Oh, out of 10, you got 7 right, you missed 3, but these are the correct answer which you got wrong. So I leave that also enabled. You can disable it if you want. Point value. Respondent can see total points and point to see for each question. All right, you can see total point here is 8. All right, for each question is 2. Did you want students to be able to see that? All right, I leave that also highlighted. All right, but sometimes you may want to use global defaults. All the questions, so amount of points. All right, So each question should carry a particular 10 marks, 5 questions, 10 marks each. So that will be 50 points. So you have options to determine that what the default uh, default point value should be. All right. You may actually so it depends on you whether you want that to happen. But you can see that if that is happening, all right, then that means I will not have to select questions, the points manually like I've been doing. If you notice, what I have here before, all right, what I have is 10. Okay, in that option that I am reviewing now, let me see. Okay, great. In the settings, yeah, if you notice, what was here before was 10. All right, that was why. Okay, let me leave it at 10, then you will see what I'm saying. All right, if I add a question now, okay, let's assume I add another question. All right, let me add another question here now. Okay, so let me add another question. So the fifth question. All right, which of the following is used to address the risk of hash being compromised? So let me copy this. All right, let me copy this. All right, then still leave this option at multiple choice. Okay, then A is digital signatures. Okay, option 1 is already here. I can add order for option 2. Okay, come here and pick a message encryption. Okay, add option again, option 3. Pick email password. Okay, then add option again, option 4. All right, disabling SSID broadcast. Okay, so I copy that and paste in this option 4. That is the D. Okay, I delete this. Okay, now what is my answer? You can see here this 10 points. That is this 10 points. That's where I'm going. This 10 points is showing because in the setting here I've already, all right, put a default question point value of 10 here. That's what I was trying to show you. All right, because 10 is in the configuration table here, that is why that 10 is showing at the default directly here. You can see that 10 here. Okay, so let's assume I change. I don't want a global point value. All right, because maybe each question have different points. One question 1 point, one question another question 5 points. You know the exam like that. All right, so I can change this to 0. All right, I can change it to 0 so that when I come here, all right, I can adjust that by myself. So if you come here now, all right, so okay, it's still showing 10. Maybe because I just did the change, but with time, all right, by the time I do another question after this, all right, you will not see that 10 there again. What you'll be seeing is 0. But I can click on the answer key here, and all right, so the 10 is still showing, but I'm sure that if I change, so here I can reduce it to 2. All right, risk of hash being compromised. All right, message encryption, email password, disabling SSID broadcast. Okay, digital signatures. Okay, let me pick digital signature as the answer, which is A. All right, I've chosen the 2 points and I click on done. Of course, the question is compulsory. All right, the question is compulsory, and so like that. Okay, let me test what I've just said. If I click on add another question, okay, can you see now? This is what I was trying to show you. The default point I've changed to 0. All right, because in the setting here, that is what I set. You can see I set it as 0. All right, So here now, so that okay, so that is what that is for. All right, so I can come to this question. I think you have enough your question already, so I can actually delete this question. Okay, I can delete this question. Okay, let's look at the setting option again. What else is still all right? Manage responses. Manage how responses are collected and protected. Okay, do you want to collect email address? Yes. All right. Okay, I highlighted that. So that means the whoever is writing the exam need to submit email, or I can disable it. All right. Send responders a copy of their response. Okay, so will they get the results by email? Okay, I currently off it. Okay, all right, always when requested off, but for now it is off. Allow response editing. All right, that is after you have submitted, can you change your result? Of course you don't want to do that. That is cheating. All right, remember I've already highlighted that they can see whether they got it right or wrong. So after you have submitted, all right, can the result be changed? Of course that is off. All right, requires sign in. All right, if it requires signing, if I highlighted that, that means you can't do the test more than once. That is me. If you highlight this now, require signing, that means the respondent must log in with his Gmail, with his your email address. All right, before you can write the test, and this time will have logged that person has done the test once, so that person cannot do it again. Of course, unless there is a need for that, you don't want to highlight that, but if it is required, why not? But for now, I disable it. Okay. Presentation, manage our responses. All right, so you can see show progress bar. So as you are doing question 1, question 2, question 3, you want the student to be seeing how they are going. All right, the progress. Why not? You can click on this shuffle question order. You have 10 people in the class. All right, and question is 50 questions. If all of them, students now, hey, what is John? What is answer to question 1? Hey, Jane, what is the answer to question 10? You don't want that to happen. So even though it's the same question written by 50 people, question 1 will not be the same for all of them. Question 2 will not be the same for all of them, even though it's the same question. So if you are going to cheat, man, you can run into trouble. So that is what that is saying. I didn't highlight that. All right. So these are the all right. So these are the basically what we need to fill. All right, to get so I've just done for 5 questions, and each of them having 2 points. Total point is 10. All right, I can click on this eye again. All right, if I click on this eye, I can now see what the student will see. So CISA mock examination, email required, name required, class required, or department required. So question 1, all right, the student can fill. Question 2, all right, so you can see this is what the student is going to see. All right, question 4 or question 5. Then the student can click submit. Then the results, you get this, the student get the results. All right. So that is that. So now, once you are true and you are very sure you are true, you can click on send. All right. So if you click on send, okay, if you click on send, you are going to see this particular screen. But look at this. Of course, this is a link, right? So I can click on this link. This link now, if you click on this link, this is the Google Form link that you will send to the student. Of course, this is too long now. All right, this looks scary. So you can click on shorten URL. If you click on shorten URL, this is wonderful. So I can copy this URL, fine, and now start sending to the email of the students one by one. You can now start sending to the email of the student one by one. All right. So if you, for example, if I click, if I paste this here now. Okay, if I paste this URL here now, all right. So this is what I'm going to see. Okay, so it loads, and that is just it. All right, so the students can start writing the exam, right? And the student can submit and, of course, get the result. I hope these have been very helpful. to you. Okay, my name is Akinwale Akindia. Okay, if you have not submitted, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly try to subscribe to this channel today, so that you can get more interesting educational video from me. Thank you and God bless.